What's up, guys? Hope you're having a good day. Soulja Boy dropped off his new album today, Big Draco. And in this video, what I want to do is talk a little bit about Soulja Boy's career thus far. And then at the end of the video, I want to give a sales prediction, a sales projection on what I think it's going to sell in the first week. So, man, Soulja Boy, he's been around for a long time. Let me just say this. I remember when Crank That came out in 2007, and I went down, and I distinctly remember this. I went down to Gainesville, Florida, and there was a bar/club there called Gator City. It's not there anymore. They shut it down for some unknown reason. But Gator City was fire, and it was just like this huge place. All these people that went to UF and stuff would go there and party, and they played Crank That. And I remember everyone went crazy. They went, you, dun, dun, dun. And everyone just started doing like the Crank That dance and all that. That shit was so crazy. I'll never forget that day. And that was just one example. Like, that song was literally everywhere. Like, if you went out in 2007 to any club, anywhere, or any bar, well, back then it was mainly clubs. Like, clubs aren't really a thing as much anymore in 2021 as they were in 07. But if you went to any club back then, or any, club, bar, whatever, that song was everywhere, man. I mean, that song was inescapable. And then Kiss Me Through the Phone, that was another huge hit. And he's had other hits too. You know, Turn My Swag On, and the list goes on and on. So it's crazy to me that he's kind of gotten himself back into the public eye, if you will. It kind of started with that like Drake meme that happened on The Breakfast Club a couple years ago. And then he went to prison or jail for something. I don't remember what it was. So it kind of killed his buzz. And now he's kind of stepping out again and getting his buzz up. He recently did the sneaker shopping with Complex. Here's where the confusion lies to me. I was expecting him, because he's got buzz right now, right? We all know Soulja Boy's got buzz right now. I was expecting him to use this opportunity to do a song with Drake, to do a song with Lil Baby, to do a song with Uzi Vert, to do these big features and, drop like an actual album that is going to chart high. But what he did was he just released Big Draco independently. Now, he's signed to a major label, so I don't know if this is like a deal he has with them where he's able to drop independent stuff on the side until he gets a certain buzz up or whatever to release the big album. But I just don't understand why he would drop off this 12-track project with weird features like Omarion, Bow Wow, and he had somebody else on there. I can't remember who it was. Like, these guys that aren't big stars, because he's at the point now with what he's got going on where he could easily get big features and actually have a decent selling album. So what really hints at me that this is only a side project is he didn't put She Make It Clap on here. And he just shot a video for the remix to She Make It Clap with French Montana. So obviously he's trying to pump that single up. Why he didn't put it on this, I don't know. Maybe he's saving that for the album. But then again, he could have put it on this album, and then if it blew up, he could have put it on his next album. Jack Harlow did that with What's Poppin'. He put it on the EP, Sweet Action, and then it did really well, and then he put it on his debut album a few months, almost a year later. So I don't understand why he didn't put it on Big Draco. Not that I really care, I don't have a stake in his career, I'm just genuinely curious. If I was his manager, I would have said, let's put this on there, let's get some bigger features. So I don't know if this is a teaser to what he's got coming down the line, but in my opinion, from a business standpoint, from a capitalistic American standpoint, you have to strike while the iron's hot. So I feel like he should have really did something a little bit different with this album. So whatever. And then another thing I got reminded of recently, the past couple of days, because he's kind of been in the public consciousness lately. Do any of you guys remember that this was kind of an obscure story? If you didn't follow rap 10 years ago, you probably wouldn't know about this. But he actually had a song where he dissed the entire army. He goes, fuck the army troops fighting these wars you have nothing to do with, something like that. And at the time, I was in the army. And I remember everyone was sitting there like, man, fuck Soulja Boy. He said, fuck all the army troops. And it was just so funny. And he actually had to go and apologize and say, oh, I let my emotions get the best of me and stuff like that. But that song is actually kind of a fire song. Look it up. If you look up Soulja Boy Army diss on YouTube, it's actually still out there. It's actually kind of a fire song. And it didn't offend me at all. He said his opinion. So I don't understand why people have this fake outrage, but because he's been in the public consciousness lately, I remembered that he had that song, and I thought that was funny. And by the way, one of the most fire Soulja Boy songs ever is Zan with That Lean. If you haven't heard that, go look it up. But anyway, first week sales, what's going to do in the first week? Well, having said everything I just said and knowing that he doesn't have any big features, he doesn't have any big hits, it's independently released, I mean, it's not going to do well. I mean, granted, it is in the top 10 of iTunes right now, but it's only 12 tracks. I mean, how many people are going to stream it over and over and over again? It may creep into the top 200 at like number 170 or something, but I don't see it selling more than maybe 5,000 copies in the first week, 10,000 on an insane day. Maybe a Soulja Boy, today's his birthday, maybe his fans just want to stream it, to celebrate with him, but I don't see it doing well, guys. That's my prediction. Maybe 5 to 10K in the first week, 5 on the regular end and 10 on the very, very high end. So thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Give me a like. Let me know in the comments what you think Big Draco is going to sell in the first week, and I'll talk to you guys later.